Just one.
Yes, keep moving.
So welcome again. We are now at the Krish Veneer industry here
Thank you.
in
You may have
Grand
your
Bassa
seat.
County, where the Vice President is representing His Excellency. So this area
Thank you very much,
inaugurated
His Excellency,
an Indian
Honorable
national
Jeremiah Koung, Vice President of the Republic of Liberia,
producing high
members of the platform present and common government officials, the board and management of Krish Veneer Plywood Factory,
quality
members of the
plywood.
media, the great people of Grand Bassa County, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Permit me to officially run through our official program here at Krish Veneer Plywood Factory, being held in Buchanan City, Grand Bassa County, on May 23, 2025, about this time. With that being said, may I ask Ms. Dimple Pawani, who will then do the welcome remarks and overview of the program.
With all protocol observed, I begin. His Excellency Jeremiah Koung, Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Ambassador Manoj Bihari Verma, Ambassador of India to Liberia, Honorable Dagos, Minister of Commerce and Industry, Honorable Rolf Mera, Managing Director, Forestry Development Authority, Honorable Thomas Boschwa, Representative of District Number 5, Grand Bassa County, and Honorable Superintendent. Distinguished government officials, traditional leaders, estimated members of the private sector, valued partners, members of the fourth state, and the fellow Liberians. A very good afternoon. I, Dimple Parvani, daughter of Mr. Kishore Kumar Parvani and niece of Mr. Kamal Kumar Parvani, CEO, behalf of Krish Veneer, welcome you all and honored to be served as the speaker for the day. It is with a deep pride and gratitude that I welcome with all the dedication of the Krish Veneer Plywood Factory. Krish Veneer was established in 2021 with a clear purpose to strengthen Liberia's wood processing industry by creating world-class products using local resources. In phase 1, we successfully launched veneer production. Today, we take another step proudly to phase 2, plywood manufacturing, which began in 2024 and continues to scale up in 2025. Looking ahead, our roadmap includes phase 3, wooden flooring and ceiling panel production, phase 4, locally made furniture manufacturing, phase 5, exporting both raw and finished goods to regional and global markets. Each phase is a step towards a stronger, self-reliant Liberia, one that creates jobs, fosters innovation, and contributes meaningfully to the nation's GDP. Our commitment runs deep. Every product is made in Liberia. Over 200 Liberian men and women are currently employed at our facility. And our focus is on quality, sustainability, and empowerment, not just of our products, but of our people. We envision a future where Liberians with Krish Veneer lead, innovate, and shape the wood industry. This factory is not just a business investment, it is a foundation for lasting transformation. It reduces import, increases local capability, and supports Liberia's economic independence. To enable this vision to grow faster and stronger, we humbly seek the government continued support, especially through factory tariff protection that safeguards and encourage local manufacturing. And now, I would like to thank the local community for their partnership, to the government and all the stakeholders for believing in our vision, and last but not the least, to our dedicated team and workers for their hard work and loyalty, which is truly a pillar of our success. Together, we're building not just a factory, but a future. To my fellow proud Indian brothers and sisters here, thank you for your presence and support. Jai Hind. May God bless Liberia and may God bless all of us. Thank you.
Thank you very kindly. Can you please give another hands of applause?
So that was the overview done to by the Doctor of...
As we proceed, on a timely note, we'd like to move directly to remarks.
The owner of this place.
And as we get started, we will begin with the Superintendent of Grand Bassa County, Superintendent Kai Johnson. And I'm being told the administrative assistant will proceed for him. The office of the superintendent. Thank you, sir.
So the administrative assistant for the superintendent of Grand Bassa County.
His Excellency, Honorable Vice President, Honorable Jeremiah Koung, the Chair of the Bassa, Co-Chair of the Bassa Legislative Caucus, Honorable Banks, the Ambassador for India, heads of government ministries here present, our traditional people, Krish Veneer management, citizens of Grand Bassa County, we want to say a special thank you to you people in Jesus' name. We are grateful as a county, and on behalf of the Superintendent, Honorable Kai Johnson, we want to say special thanks to Krish Veneer and good investment that is within this county. We are very happy of them, and we pray that they do the needful thing for the people of Grand Bassa County. So So again, Honorable Vice President, as you have come to tour this facility, we want to say you are welcome, and we make sure that this investment help the people of Grand Bassa County. And the major thing for us as administration is to make sure that this company do the needful thing for our people. And one of the major things of this country to make sure that we create jobs for our people, and the coming in of this investment is to help our people, and I think few of our people have been employed. So I'm a Vice President today. We just want to say thank you and welcome as you have come to tour this facility. The county also welcome you and welcome the people of Krish Veneer, and let us and cooperate together. Because one thing I say into our national anthem is in union, success is sure. We will never fail. Thank you and God bless you all.
As a people, we will never fail. As we still proceed with remarks, we'd like to say thank you very much, Honorable James Duane, representing the office of the Superintendent of Grand Bassa County. With additional remarks, we will call today's podium Honorable Rudolph J. Mira, Managing Director of Forestry Development Authority, for remarks. Thank you, sir. Can you please give him a hand of applause?
That's the FD boss, Rudolph Mira. He walks to the podium to deliver his remarks. This is LNTV Liberia Live. We're coming to you from the compound of the Krish Veneer industry here in Grand Bassa
Excellency
County.
Manuel Bahiria, Ambassador of India to Liberia, our ministers present, members of the Legislative Caucus, fellow Liberians, ladies and gentlemen, the full estate. Just a while ago, we were at a program that was launching the economic zone for agriculture processing. Today, again, we've come to where timber is being processed into finished product. And we'd like to say a big thank you to Krish Veneer. This is where I think this particular government, the government under the arrest agenda is trying to do to create jobs, to provide added value to our national products. That we do not just ship it out of country to other people market where they create jobs for their citizens. So we're going to encourage a lot of primary processing, secondary processing, and tertiary processing. In other words, we want to go to processed wood, we want to go to finished furniture breakdown pieces, and then finally to furniture pieces. We have the resources and we have to use it in a way that benefits our country. We'd like to thank Krish Veneer for starting the process out with first it was a veneer mill, and then now it's a flour mill. This is what we'd like to see of our investor in the timber industry. Do not just concentrate around logs. Let's move towards processing, creating jobs out of that. We thank you all, and we hope that, let me just say one thing. One thing I've learned to know is that our Vice President comes from also the business setting, and he understands that business go to where the investment is saved. When people investment are not saved, they will run away. This is what's happening to the timber industry today. We give contracts out to more than 65 companies. Out of the 65 companies, we have only 9 companies working today. The question is, why are they only 9? It's because we have to be business friendly. When people come to invest their money, they come because they want to make profit. If they start to lose money, they will close up and leave, and we'll be out of jobs. So we as citizens, please, let's help them. As much as we want from them, we should understand that it's a process, it will take time, they have to be patient. Thank you all so much.
Can you please make it sound much better? Thank you very much, MD Forestry Development Authority, Honorable Murad, for that remark. I am honored at this juncture to call forth His Excellency Miro Krish Veneer, Ambassador of India to the Republic of Liberia. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's too high for him.
His Excellency Jeremiah Pan Koung, Honorable Vice President, Republic of Liberia, other dignitaries on the dais, member of Indian business community, Liberian friends and Liberian community, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. It's my distinct honor and privilege to join this important occasion today, marking the visit of Honorable Vice President to this plywood manufacturing facility of Krish Veneer Industries. I am thankful to Messrs. Parwanis for inviting me to this event, which is not only a celebration of progress, but also a demonstration of the growing partnership between our two countries, India and Liberia. This represents the spirit of collaboration and shared growth. It is heartening to see an Indian enterprise contributing meaningfully to Liberia's development journey, creating jobs, promoting skill development, and enabling value addition to Liberia's rich natural resources. India and Liberia, Excellency, enjoys warm and friendly relations built on mutual respect and shared aspirations for prosperity. I am happy to see that Indian businesses are playing an increasingly important role in Liberia economic landscape, from steel to cement. Sethi Saab is here, rubber processing, mining, and so on. And this plywood plant is how private sector engagement can complement and strengthen the long-standing bonds between our two countries. I would like to thank Government of Liberia for providing an enabling environment that promote responsible foreign investment, including Indian investment. I also congratulate the management and team of Krish Veneer Industries for their commitment to Liberia and converting their vision into reality. Excellency, India remains a strong partner in Liberia's development journey through capacity building, trade, and investment. And I take this opportunity to commit to work with government and other stakeholders to further strengthen this partnership. Thank you, Excellency. Thank you all. Long live India-Liberia partnership.
Thank you very distinctly, His Excellency, for that remark. I believe all of you have a copy of the official program, but I have the master copy. Having said that, permit me to call forth the Minister of Labor, Honorable Kubo Crow, who will then make a remark. Thank you.
Mr. Vice President, members of the Bassa Legislative Caucus, the Chairman of the National Investment Commission, some of our distinguished business partners in Liberia, Mr. Sethi, members of the press, the worker union of this factory. Let me take this time to thank the management of this company for inviting us as government and for the preparation that we see here. And I'd like to just say here that this factory like this is not a factory that you operate today that closes tomorrow. What it means is that you have Liberians that will be employed here. They will work towards maybe retirement in the future. So we encourage the management to have them as permanent employees and not as casual employees. And we've said this in other areas that we've gone, that if you have contract workers and they stay with you for 24 months without any bad records, transform them also into permanent workers. It's very important. So the Ministry of Labor will look forward to working with this with the company, and where there are labor issues, we look forward to talk to us. We will always be available to have them resolved. But I see very good faces here, young Liberian entrepreneurs who are waiting to work with you. We encourage you to have a transition plan also, where eventually you will transition from some of the area you have foreign expert working, so eventually they will be taken over by Liberians, because this is important. This factory should be one of those that, because our foreigners stay here, so we can reduce the foreign workers with Liberian workers in the future. We want to thank you for this factory. We want to encourage our Liberian workers to also be diligent, because this is important. If you work with an institution like that, you have good record, we look forward to promotion. We look forward that you can work here as long as you have good behavior, so that you can enjoy your retirement from this company in the future. So we want to thank you for this opportunity to say these few words, and we look forward to working with you in the future. Thank you.
Can you please make it better? I think you admire the remarks on the basis that you were just smiling and clapping. So I want to thank you, Honorable Minister of Labor, for that remark. To conclude the remarks aspect, we will call forth the representative of this district, Electoral District number 5, Honorable Thomas Alexander Goswa. Please clap for your lawmaker.
This
Thank
is
you.
LNTV. We're coming to you live from Grand Bassa County. So
members of the DRs,
the representative of this district,
platform guests,
Thomas
I've already spoken initially.
speaking now,
So
making
I'll be
remarks.
yielding to the acting chairperson of the Bassa Legislative Caucus to come and make a brief remark on behalf of the caucus.
So earlier was the Minister of Labor who recommended that
His Excellency,
we'll talk further right after these remarks.
our dynamic Vice President, His Excellency the Ambassador of India, other dignitaries, ministers, our chiefs. I'm very grateful to be here in your presence to speak on behalf of the chair, Honorable Finney, who is not here today because of some travel engagement. Notwithstanding, being the co-chair of the Grand Bassa County Legislative Caucus, we are grateful not only to the president of this great nation, but he never made a mistake choosing a vice president that will always stand in the gap to support his agenda. Infrastructure, agriculture, and tourism. One reason why I'm supporting the Unity Party as an independent candidate, because of the president and the vice president agenda. I can tell the Bassa people that on behalf of this county and the great district of District number 2, Grand Bassa County, we will bolster the effort of the president, the vice president, his cabinet, the legislature, to make sure that it comes truthful and faithful to the Liberian people. The last but not the least, in order to bolster this government effort, District number 2, we stand tall. We have also embarked, we have imported yellow machines, more. We want to make sure that agriculture, that the president and vice president want to bolster in this country, we will play our part. We're not going to.
Distinguished platform guests, permit me to preach little protocol. To have said final remarks, but then we have to squeeze in Honorable Madeline Dakosa, Minister of Commerce, for your remarks. If a representative is there from our office or from the ministry, we appreciate that. Thank you.
So, a proxy from the Minister of Commerce, that's Magdalene Dakosa, will make brief remarks here. This is LNTV.
Distinguished platform guests, distinguished guests.
Keep following us.
Let me say a big thank you to
keep sharing.
For the opportunity
Invite
to be here
others
today.
To also
and I stand
like
in the gap for my minister, the Honorable Madeline Ellen Dakosa, who should have been here at this program, but equally very engaged with the Liberia business community. That is the Liberia Chamber of Commerce. There's a luncheon that she had to preside over jointly with the Liberia Chamber of Commerce. But today we witness a situation where transforming raw products into finished products becoming a reality in this country. The Made in Liberia, as we continue to champion, is something that we hold dear to our heart. And what we have done, His Excellency the Vice President, we have leveraged an opportunity through the ECOWAS trade liberalization. This company, Krish Veneer processing wool, plywood factory, to be able to take advantage of the ECOWAS market. There's an opportunity where the certificate will be given to them, and now they can now trade their product on the market. So this is in line. This is in line with the AAID, that is the Arrest Agenda for Inclusive Growth Development, to be able to transform raw products. Instead of exporting our raw materials in the form they are, it is now time for us to start transforming these raw materials into finished product, so that we create more jobs and create sustainable jobs, instead of creating the situation where unemployment becomes a chronic situation in this country. So with that, I want to say a big thank you to the management team of Krish Veneer Processing Wool Factory, and we at the Ministry of Commerce will be very much happy to support you to also leverage the 1.3 billion market on the continent through the African Continental Free Trade Area. Thank you very much.
And now,
Honorable Clarence Banks, co-chair, Grand Bassa County Legislative Caucus, and members of the caucus, Councillor Cooper Kura Senior, Labour Minister, esteemed members of the Liberian Cabinet, Honorable Rudolph Mairaj, Managing Director of the Forest Development Authority of Liberia, Excellency Mr. Manoj Bararia, our platform guests, acting superintendent and chiefs and elders of Grand Bassa County, members of the press, special invitees, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinguished honor to invite the Honorable Jeremiah Koung, Senior Vice President of Liberia, for a special remark.
to the Vice President. Now deliver.
gentlemen here present, the co-chair of the Bassa Legislative Caucus, and the local authority here present, the ambassador of India, business people here, Mr. Krish Veneer, I commonly call you KK, my own friend, the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I know this program was set this morning and everyone was waiting to see the president, His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai. But you know, we live in a global village, and when there are national security issues, whether locally or nationally, sometimes the president will prioritize national security issue than some of the other things. Not that it's not important. And that's why I am by him. And once he called, so I got a call this morning, and the president told me he got to go to Bassa because there are some national security issues. And that's why I'm here. So I bring you greetings from the Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai, Senior President of the Republic of Liberia. KK, President Boakai, I want to say thank you. You see, I should say thank you for such an investment in our country. I know you just told me while chatting, 90% of the people working here are Liberians, and I'm happy to hear that. And like the Labor Minister was saying, I know you're starting now, so most of them will be contractors. But it's good to transition as employees. Once they got job security, once there is job security for them, you can be assured you yourself will be at peace. We won't be running from Maria coming here or something happen. And so we trust that you be around this country very long. You live here very long. I know you will do that. We are happy because these kind of investment employ our people. Instead of shipping just the round log, and we want to see most of these. And go to the FDA buses here, and most of the laws can be put into queues and planks and other things before getting it out of here. There will be job created for our people. And so we want to encourage the FDA, the NRC, to make sure that most of these concessions given to big companies, there will be some level of finished product done here before you take them out. I was just speaking to the Representative Koswa. You know, I was a kid around here, and May 19, the war met me in Buchanan here. And I know the Tinko Yard used to be around here where we used to burn coal. We were little children, I was doing the wheelbarrow from here to town to carry the coal. That time, the very real wheelbarrow, we used to use the berry. We get the wood, cut the round pole from the bush, nail it, and put a bearing on it. And there's some rubber, small rubber tire used to be at the washing plant here in Bassa. And those were our tires. We used to load the coal from here to Buchanan town to sell. And so I know this terrain. That's why when I was burning here, then I remember my days of wheelbarrow ball and toting coal from here to Buchanan. I say this to say, most of you in the back there, I see you in your jacket. It tells me you are working here. And like the Minister of Labor said, left is yourself, the young people. If from wheelbarrow board to Koung, right here from Timboya to Tottenham Street, if I'm here today, it means you standing there can do better. So I've come to encourage you, especially the young people. Let me focus and determine. So that gradually, if the 90% are Liberian, then the 10% expert here. We need to gradually take over the expert job. So that 10%, some of those things the experts are doing, and maybe we don't have that skill. People, some of the young people take advantage of that now and start learning. So that in the next 3-4 years, you can take over that expert job and you become an expert in your own county and in your own place. Thank you. The president wants me to say to you, the young people, that take advantage of all of these things coming up. Government is not the only place to work. And in the future, the president will be thinking of reducing government as we focus on the private sector. If you run a small government and a big private sector, the country moves faster. And that's why most of the investment coming that we get from breaking ground for the special economic zone right here in District 5, Electoral District number 5, there will be a lot of industry coming up there. Let's take advantage of it. As we are telling the companies, the president has written the Minister of Labor, and I know the legislature was there on the Minister of Labor to make sure that most of the job, or all of the job, that Liberians can do. We need to avoid giving work permit off for those jobs, so that Liberians can get jobs in our own country. They're not against other people, but once you have the other expertise that we don't have, then we encourage you to come to so that we learn from you, and in the future we also can do it. I want to thank you for this massive project, my own brother KK. And let me just thank you to you, Seti. You people are doing well. I know you got a steel factory here. KK is doing the plywood. You're also doing the plastic stuff. We want to see most of that. Most of that in our country, so that more jobs can be created for our people. I want to use the time to thank the Bassa people for supporting this company, for giving them this space. And that this construction is here today. We also want to encourage the company to do for our people. When you do for them, and they also do for you, then you live in harmony, and we are all happy. Thank you. God bless you.
So there's the voice of Vice President.
Thank you very much, His Excellency Jeremiah Koung, for that special statement. We'd like to move to a presentation of gift, and that will be done by the Chief Executive Officer of Krish Veneer Plywood Factory, Mr. Kamal Pawani, who then will officially do the presentation. Thank you.
So you listen to the message from the Vice President encouraged young people to make use of the opportunity, go to school, advance themselves, because the job market is now waiting for them. But indeed, if you go to school today, you'll be prepared tomorrow. It was a similar message given at the groundbreaking
We'd like to
ceremony
ask
of
Mr.
the
John T. Smart for
Special
voter
Agro
thanks.
Processing Industrial Project in District Number 5.
Okay, so the vote of thanks will be done at the cutting of the ribbon.
The same thing here.
And so the board and management of Krish Veneer, including members of the House of Representatives and Senate, will join His Excellency Honorable Jeremiah Koung to do the cutting of the ribbon and the touring of the factory. And there where the vote of thanks will be done. Thank you, kindly.
So when I move to the site, the Vice President will now proceed to the factory.
Hey, what's up?
This is LNTV, and according to the doctor of the owner of this huge factory here, it started operations in 2021. Production of high quality plywood, and the vice president along with the labor minister, the FDA boss, and other GOL officials will tour this facility here. So we'll give you an insight of what is happening inside. This is LNTV Liberia. Keep following us. Don't you go away. We await the vice president as he leads the people for the touring ceremony, as well as the cutting of the ribbon here in Grand Bassa County. And earlier on, we had the opportunity to get inside and see what is happening. And we saw a massive production of plywood in different qualities done by young people. Vast majority of the workforce here, you have young people. You listen to the labor minister. If you have a worker after 12 months without bad attitude or behavioral problem, he recommended employment or stepping up their status, that is from mere contractor to an employee, giving them that space to carry something home for their families. This is LNTV. So the vice president is due here shortly to cut the ribbon. Then right after that, we will tour the facilities here. Don't you go away. LNTV Liberia Live, Basta Talu, Rachel Colley. Republic of Liberia, Jeremiah Koung, to cut the ribbon. So thank you ever so much for watching. We've been coming to you live from Grand Bassa County. 2 occasions, groundbreaking occasions happened here today. One had to do with the dedicatory ceremony of the Krish Veneer factory here in Grand Bassa County, and another one had to do with the groundbreaking ceremony of the special agro processing industrial zone project here in Grand Bassa County. All of those projects are giving jobs to young people and elevating their living status. This is ELBC, this is 99.9, this is LNTV. Vasta Talu Veneer, thank you ever so much.